Hey, what is up, YouTube? What is up? Today we got Michael Knows on the Whatever podcast. So he's gonna be talking about why OnlyFans women, do they really want marriage or not? Let's get to it.
That I'm sorry, guys. Pico Steins, thank you for the TTS, man. Appreciate it. Did you guys all? I think you read it and you.
But you agreed.
Yeah.
So why
When the time's right.
Wait, agreed with what?
I don't want a marriage and family
it's
right
awesome. It's the
now.
best thing ever. I can attest. It's amazing. I even, I like my job, even though I'm not on OnlyFans. It's a version of this, like political OnlyFans, where I just, I create content for my political followers.
A little bit less sexy, but
I find it more sexy, actually. Thank you very much. But
I'm sorry.
look, I like it. I like my job a lot and writing books and speaking and stuff. But it is nothing. It is nothing compared to my family. Like you could burn all my books, lose all the tapes of my political. Nothing about the world would change at all.
But none of us have family like that.
Not yet.
Yeah, none of us
But
have
when
that
you
yet.
say, well, yeah, but maybe not yet, but in the future.
But I didn't
my
say it like
thought
that.
is-
Like, I do want a family.
Yeah.
I want kids.
my
I
thought
want a
is,
family.
look, you're not 12 years old or something. You're all of age, and I just think, like, why put it off? It's just awesome. It's just objectively awesome. It will improve your lives in every single way. Whatever you're doing now, no matter how much you think you like it, it's 100 times better, at least. So why if it's so good, and you even agree it's
Because I don't
good,
think what I'm doing right now is stopping me from where I'm supposed to end up in the long run. Like,
Where's
I think...
I
you
agree
really
with
not
that.
think that? You don't think
No.
it's impeding you? I thought we all
I
agreed
agree with
that
that.
it kind of impedes
No,
it.
I
agree
think
with
where I'm
that.
supposed to be is exactly where I'm going to be.
But I thought we
That
all
was
just
beautiful.
previously agreed
Thank
that it does
you.
impede sort
Thank
of
you.
getting married and
I
starting a
rehearsed
family.
that before I came.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful. Just like not right now.
Straighten up.
Well, no, but you seem to be agreeing with my point that doing OnlyFans and porn it does sort of impede starting a family. You seem to be
I
disagreeing.
didn't really.
I don't think...
But I
it's-
think you actually
don't
agree
think
with me,
she
too.
said it
I didn't
impedes
say
it.
that.
What did you say?
Well,
No, I'm good.
I'm sorry. I thought you agreed with me.
No, I said I want to have a family. I think
Yeah.
a
But you
family. A
don't-
family's a
are we-
beautiful thing. I
are we-
want it.
I feel
just
like
not
we're
right
all
now.
just playing pretend right now when we say that
we
being
all
on
want that.
OnlyFans and doing porn doesn't slow down the process of finding the right guy and starting a family. I thought previously we all agreed that
No.
But
how would you
Okay,
describe-
I must be misremembering then.
How would you describe the right guy? Because maybe the right guy to you for these girls would be different than the
That-
right
Well,
guy.
we
to
That
all
was
said-
the point
we
I
all
made
said
earlier.
That guys who watch porn are creepy cucks, right?
I
we
didn't
all
say
just
that.
agreed with
You
that.
said that.
I think many of us agreed with that.
I
and
disagreed
Brian-
No,
with
I asked you if you had watched it, and you said yeah, and I said, well, then what goes to
No,
say
look,
that you weren't creepy?
You,
and
you
weird?
asked me, have I dated other girls? Have I done all sorts of sins? I say I've done all sorts of terrible things back in my wayward youth. And
Okay,
then
so you're saying to this day you don't sin? You saying you don't?
no, I
make a
commit sins,
mistake?
but I don't really commit those sins. I commit other sins, but I don't really commit the sins that maybe mark
But everyone,
my
everyone,
atheist single
everyone
life.
sins, and everyone has their own sins.
Yeah.
And I think
But a guy who's addicted to porn is going to be a horrible husband and a horrible father.
that's not the guy I'm going to end up with, though.
Right, but by doing pornography, you are greatly narrowing the pool of
So
men.
look, me doing pornography or me not doing pornography, people are going to watch it either way. I'm just profiting off it, like because I do it now. But it doesn't. Me taken out of that equation, people are not still.
But a guy who personally does not look at pornography and who thinks it's bad and not good for his character.
I haven't met a guy who doesn't watch porn yet.
You met
so.
like one, hi, hello.
You have
said
watched
you watched
porn.
porn.
I also don't like sleep with lots of people and go on dates and go
Yeah, and
drinking
that's why
until
all the
5
other
in the
guys have
morning,
watched it too.
But you're saying you've never met a guy who doesn't presently watch porn.
I'm saying in general has never watched porn.
Oh, has never watched porn.
Yeah,
Oh no, something like
not
what, 99% of men or
Not
something.
presently.
And 1% are lying. Yeah, you can't live in our culture and not have seen pornography.
Yeah.
You go on Instagram, porn pops up, right?
Exactly.
You go on
so,
TikTok, porn
so what's
pops up.
so why not profit off of it? If people are posting their tits on Instagram, why not people pay for it?
Because it attracts men to you who are not the kind of men you want to attract, and because it
But
arouses in them bad
I don't
things.
care. I don't care. I don't want them. I want their money. Like I want at the
Right,
end
you
of the
want
day,
the other
that's
guys. You just said you want the other guys to start a family because it's so great.
See,
but I'm saying
Wait,
doing
so-
the former is
eventually.
going to preclude the latter.
I'm not ready
But
for that
is your
yet.
argument that there's a demand for it, so why not
fulfill that demand?
profit from it? Is that sort of the argument?
Yeah.
Well, what can we apply that to drugs, for example? There's a demand for
Human trafficking.
I get
heroin.
that.
There's a
I
demand
get
for
that.
fentanyl.
Little
You're not
kids.
doing anything.
Duh.
You're just they want it.
But to me, I'm not putting myself in a position where I can die. I'm not harming myself. I'm not doing.
could die for
I'm
sure,
not
and
doing
it's not a
drugs. It's
totally
just
fair
different. I'm
comparison,
just
but-
my pockets are
I
getting
agree with
bigger.
you, babe.
I'm
But at what cost?
financially able to be freer. I'm financially able to pay for the people in my life and support them and myself. And
But
I'm
is
19
there a
years
cost
old.
to that?
Sorry.
Is there a cost to that? You're getting all this money.
I do think that there is a cost to that. Yes.
I think
Just like the people that produce fentanyl and stuff for hospitals, they're not responsible for all the
Yeah,
overdoses
in a
and
good
stuff.
dose
You don't think the
for
guys
patients.
producing and running fentanyl, especially like fentanyl over the border, which is where a lot of the street drugs come from, you don't think they're morally responsible for the overdoses?
Not the ones that are medically producing it, people that are producing it over the border and shipping it here, yeah.
Like the Chinese who ship it through Mexico?
Wasn't like Pfizer, I don't know the exact drug companies, GSK, I don't know exactly which ones were producing all the opioids, but wasn't there a lawsuit that basically these drug companies were perhaps underselling or underrepresenting the degree to which these were harmful and dangerous and addictive? So there was some culpability, liability in that
even
sense.
even for the corporations,
even
yeah.
when it's through doctors prescribed, you have it's coming from a certified drug. I don't know that. I'm sorry, I don't know what the term is, but
Yeah, maybe I'm not educated enough on the
Like
drug
from FDA.
production to
nice,
speak
right.
that much onto it. I'm just saying, with almost everything, there's a way to abuse it, and they're not responsible for men's abuse of pornography.
But at least,
Going on-
at least opiates have a medical use, which is they can numb pain, and so if you have a back injury, you can take them, and unfortunately people get addicted.
Well, you
sometimes.
think pornography doesn't have a good use?
I think it's
It's a
only-
release.
only
I don't
negative.
think isn't
It's a
it
good
not
release.
recognized?
No.
I forget what it's called, but the psychology. Oh, sorry, I thought he
don't
was
worry about
answering
it. Go
that.
ahead.
Isn't it not recognized as like porn is actually an addiction? Isn't gambling the only thing that's actually recognized as an addiction in that way?
I think addictive behavior is behavior.
Sure,
that is
but it's
Yeah.
not
appetitive
actually
thing.
medically.
What does that even mean, actually medically, though? Like,
Like
It's
you,
not in the
I don't
book.
think
Like,
porn
what does it mean?
addiction
Like
is a real
some
thing.
doctor said it or something.
Right, it's not in the book.
First of all, I think the medical community. What? What's so funny?
No, go ahead.
I don't know. Like, I remember there was a doctor a few years ago, this guy, Dr. Fauci, who said like a bunch of things that were completely false. And so I'm a little skeptical of the, political medical professionals. But you say, these sexual desires can't become addictive. But surely psychologists treat sex addiction. There are rehab clinics for it.
Well, sure, but
and,
what
and
if-
so the porn industry tries to pretend like there's a total difference
Right.
between sex addiction
And then porn.
sex addiction with a computer. But they're
Which are
obviously
pretend.
they're very related.
I don't know. I think somewhere I saw like brain scans and like it didn't light up the same way as like everything.
No, it's different. It's definitely more degenerate for a man to look at pornography than to sleep with a woman.
Let's shift shift a little bit here.
We don't like science.
Yeah, thank y'all for watching, man. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all check my old content out. Peace.